What first comes to mind when I hear Japan? That's a tough one.
Food.
Food. Food.
You'd probably say ancestry. Yeah, I'm fourth generation Japanese Canadian, so like we've been here for a while, so I think that is kind of like a distant ancestry sort of thing.
Actually, when I think about Japan, the first thing that comes to mind would be culture. I think artistic culture and design, primarily.
Oh, yakitori.
And why?
Because it goes good with beer.
I would say sashimi, just because clean flavors, very simple, but yet it's not that simple to prepare. So
I'd probably say manju, just because I'm used to my grandma only making it once a year, like for New Year's. So like to have it be around more often is great, because I'm just used to being so time specific.
I think okonomiyaki, because it's so oishi.
Okonomiyaki, I had it for breakfast this morning. It's really yummy, and I like it because it's got the mayo and the seaweed and I forget the name of the sauce, but anyway, the sauce, and yeah, it's good.
I love street food, so street carts, street vendors. Anything like oyakotombori or yakitori, udon.
I like to go back to Tokyo and Shimoda, where I have a beach house.
the next time I go to Japan, I'd like to go to Kyoto. I hear there's a lot of history. I usually just go to Tokyo, so next time I would go to Kyoto.
I want to go back to Osaka, and I want to go back to Osaka-jo. It's the castle there. I know it was burnt down in World War II, but I love Japanese castles.
I would really like to visit Okinawa, because I've never been, and it's kind of a Hawaii of Japan. But for food, my favorite is Kanazawa.
I love all of Japan.
I've been to Japan quite a few times, to Honshu, but I would really like to go to Okinawa now or to Hokkaido.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Fukuoka because I work with someone who's from there, and she said it's very beautiful and very peaceful. So I would like to visit there.
I would most like to visit Sapporo. If I hadn't been to Kyoto, I lived in Kyoto for a little bit, it would be there, but it would be Sapporo just because it's so close to North America in terms of climate and cuisine.
The first family I met was the Tabata family in Steveston. That's the people who first come to mind for me.
My grandparents and my mother.
I would say David Suzuki.
Probably David Suzuki.
I think David Suzuki.
Probably David Suzuki.
Yeah, I guess my family.
Japanese Canadian, my family.
My parents. So my father was a Japanese Canadian, second generation. And that generation really wanted to become Japanese Canadian versus the first generation who still, maintained their culture and heritage and language and their, kind of Meiji era ways. But my father's generation, they really wanted to become Canadian and really fought to become Canadian and became very, very educated and, leaders of the community, and wanted to assimilate and intermarry. So in fact, my father intermarried. He was the only person in the family to intermarry. Yeah, all my other aunts and uncles married Japanese and Nihonjin. Yeah.